Let's begin with a quick review. With mental problems on the rise, it goes to follow that more people will use the mental health excuse for not doing something that they should do. There's the anxiety excuse. I'm not going to do that because it will stress me out too much. Or the depression excuse. There's no point in doing that since nothing is going to change. If you're dealing with anxiety and or depression, well then you have a battle on your hands, and that battle is with the anxiety and depression monster. Because you are at war with the anxiety and depression monster, we can go to Sun Tzu's book, The Art of War, for guidance. Of all the lessons that you can take from it, nothing is more important than putting yourself in the best position to defeat the enemy. Two things that will prepare you to do battle with the A&D monster are eat well and sleep well. Another thing that will improve your mental state is exercise. And this is something that in the second podcast, Jonathan and I discussed. Always feel better after you exercise. Always.
Yeah.
So if you take before you exercise and after you exercise, you always feel better. And yet somehow, because he's 20 and you're 20, and I don't know if you do this, but you'll try to con yourself into saying, I'll take a day off, or no, I'll be fine. And every time you do that, you're not as good as you would be. I mean, what do you think about that? Because for me, I always know, doesn't matter, you got to go, you'll feel better.
Exactly. There's some days where I just sack it off and think, I'll be grand, I won't do it. But then when it creeps up to about, I don't know, like 7 o'clock, I'm regretting not going because then I'm like, I could feel a lot better right now than I actually do. And I could have actually bettered myself than just sitting around, I don't know, eating a pack of crisps, watching TV. Like, you know.
As we mentioned in the clip, it really is simple. If you do exercise, your mental state will be better than before you exercise. But if you don't exercise, your mental state does not improve from exercise because you never exercised. And when the A&D monster shows up, you want to be prepared to take him on. And you'll be better prepared if you have exercised. Do you remember this guy? That's BJ Fogg, and I introduced you to him in the Habits series. Now, he is the founder and director of the Behavior Design Lab at Stanford University. He wrote the book Tiny Habits, something that we talk quite a bit about in the Habits series. I'm mentioning Professor Fogg and his book because if you are not in the habit of exercising, there's a simple behavior design plan that the professor outlines in Tiny Habits. There's two things you'll need to do. Number one, do a small amount of the activity. And number two, do the activity frequently. So instead of doing a 30-minute walk once a week, it's much better to do a 1-minute walk every day. It's all about the frequency of successes. It's not about how much you do, it's how frequently you do it. The big idea here is that you're always going to be in a better mental state after you exercise than before you exercised. So it goes to follow that if you want to prepare to take on the A&D monster, you should exercise.